First scramble was really straightforward. It was a 2-move red layer, so I just one-looked that really quickly, and it was one of the awkward U cases to recognize because nothing is matching or opposite. So when I do my UR, I know that these two stickers are going to match if I do U prime R prime, which is kind of how I recognize the difference between those two cases. And then I looked at this corner's position because it'll be here when I execute the alg, and I know that it's going to do a U prime after, so I know that there's going to be no AUF. Solve 2 was a little bit more complicated. The first thing that stood out to me was white. I don't know EG, so this 3-move face doesn't really matter to me. So what I would have had to do was U2 R prime F R2 prime R prime, which is it's a decent finger trick, but I'm not very good at one-looking those cases yet, especially with the U2 at the beginning. So what I saw instead was orange for anti-CLL. And what I would do is U2 R prime U R prime to solve my layer. And then to one-look this case, I know that this sticker will just be placed here. And then these two are going to twist with this layer. So this one's going to have red facing here, and this one's going to have red facing this way. So I know that it's a pi case from there. And I know that blue is going to be facing up on both of these and green over here. And then the last red piece is down here. And it's just going to do an R2 from where it is. So we have a block or a bar of green and a bar of blue here for our pi case. And what that means is I'm going to have to do F R2 U prime R2 U. I don't know, I'm going to have to do that corresponding anti-CLL. So we do, and we go straight into my anti-CLL alg. And for this case I don't cancel into the R2 F2 R2 just because it's a little bit awkward. So F prime and then R2 B2 R2, and luckily there was no AUF. For solve 3, the red layer stood out to me because of this block, and it was a 4-move layer, and it's actually the exact same way to execute that anti-CLL layer in the last solve, which is pretty nice. So to one like this, I only paid attention to these 3, because I just kind of straight away knew that it was going to be an anti-soon CLL, and I only used 3 stickers to recognize that, so this one doesn't even matter to me. So it's U2 R prime, U R prime, so I know that this sticker is just going to end up here. This one's going to twist, so it's facing towards me. So then I know that I have opposites, I'll have opposites for these 2 stickers. And this one's going to twist so that orange is facing on top and white's going to be in front. So then we would have adjacent opposite, which is Nick-loss. So Nick-loss, I can cancel into that because the first move is an R prime, and I'm ending my layer with an R prime, so I'll just do an R2 prime, and then continue the alg, and I'll know that this sticker will do a U from where it's going to be, or this piece is going to do a U from where it was, which means I'm not going to have any AUF. For the 4th solve, nothing stood out to me as like an actual layer, so I just kind of built a face and canceled into turning it into a layer. So I did white, and from this angle I wasn't able to one like this. So I did R2 U prime, R2 prime F, R2 U prime R prime to make my layer, and luckily I got a good CLL case, so the solve wasn't too bad. For the fifth solve, I went for a white anti-CLL layer, and this was actually a really nice solve in like, not in terms of the scramble or anything, I just had really nice DPS. So I did U prime R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, R prime, U prime, R, sorry. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it so yellow is going to be facing up here for this piece, and yellow is going to be facing up back there. So it's like this will do an R2, and this is going to do an F, essentially. So I know that it's going to be either a pi or T case. So then we keep looking, and I know that this sticker is going to end up back here, U2 away from where it is, which is going to make it a pi case. And it's one of the awkward pi cases, because if we do R2F to see where these two are going to end up, it's going to be not matching, and then these two aren't going to be matching either. But I see that when I do a UR prime after I'm done with my layer, these two stickers are going to match again, which shows me which case I have. So then we start this, and we do this alg, and then we cancel into the R2B2 R2 for anti-CLL, and there was no AUF. And that was a 1.99 at 11.05 turns per second.